Out on the porch.
Let's have a mid-city fiesta with your West LA connection. Hop inside the vehicle, start crossing intersections. We learning life's lessons while we blaze the serba lessons. A man but still a child and I have so many questions. Struggle all my life to evade the misconceptions. Then find a place to live between the negatives and positives. While trying to make money, slinging synonyms and homonyms. I went to Pop's house so I could visit moms and them. Cut to the mall, copped a brand new pair of Timberlands. Then dipped down a one-way, time to scoop up double K. And chill with my people on this bright and sunny day. My nigga Spliff was sipping packs, I'm slapping hands with gas. Locate a shady spot so we can circulate the stress. Mary Jane invades my brain, now I can't complain. I'm saying, what else is there to do besides relax? Let the problems in your mind become ancient artifacts. Perhaps these raps can help you alleviate the things that's got you tripping. You watch me demonstrate. First you ignore the nonsense and clear your conscience. Let your pen touch the paper, write verbs and consonants. As the words become a sentence, you start to feel indifferent. The stress is out your mind, you feel like the weight was lifted. Terrific, I'm glad we had this time to discuss. I'm outro, call me if you wanna blaze one up. When the stress burns my brain just like acid raindrops. Mary Jane is the only thing that makes the pain stop.
I let the music take over my soul, body, and mind.
So kick back, relax one time, and you will find.
When the stress burns my brain just like acid raindrops. Mary Jane is the only thing that makes the pain stop.
Just let the music take over your soul, body, and mind.
And kick back, relax one time, and you will find.
I try to keep it stress-free, take every day at a time. Make sure the family's in place and let the music unwind. I got plans to take charge like major outlets. Ride around the country chilling in my LA Express on every street corner. The importance of having fun. Empty bottles, spilled tobacco. Don't nobody carry guns. We keep our minds on fun and let the drums do the banging. On any given day, like Mr. Cooper, yo, we hanging under the blue sky to stay laced and small. Pollute your quarter-inch cables with all the sound that we brought. Can't get enough. So brother, pass another cold one. Feel like a dad at a ball game, lamping with his son Chuck D. Y'all word up. We bugging overtime from the light to the lime. Original star time. It's the double Chris one. And Camel brought the ammo, so we can shoot game like us on your sport channel. Take off the do-rag, replace it with a thinking cap. If you didn't know, tell the bro he should have known that. We here for one thing, and that's to remain. What's the name? Nigga.
When the stress burns my brain just like acid raindrops. Mary Jane is the only thing that makes my pain stop.
I let the music take over my soul, body, and mind.
So kick back, relax one time, and you will find.
When the stress burns my brain just like acid raindrops. Mary Jane is the only thing that makes my pain stop.
Just let the music take over your soul, body, and mind.
Kick back, relax one time, and you will find. Yo, LA, hit me one time, make it funky. Double down on my underground sound. I'm feeling lucky for this jackpot. I jack spot to fill in my crates. We laid back, chilling and feeling the music relates. We on the to the two, hanging with my crew, bullshitting while we sitting down, drinking on some brew. Until the afternoon turns to the moonlight. Funky tracks, nickel sack, freestyling all night, doing it right. No one with tight music, make it better. My crew banging through blocks like shots from a Beretta. Snub nose to the hoes with problems, I suppose. Honey, you gotta understand your man's got flows, and I'm leaving you. So by the time I get to Phoenix, underground heads will fiend this musical genius. Trans-global by the books, like Barnes with noble hooks, armed with overlooked talented guests. So God bless crooks to steal loops and keep this shit alive. Something for your troops to sit around and bye-bye. From Camel, double and Fest to ease stress. We brought the hip-hop, so have fun and God bless.
When the stress burns my brain just like acid raindrops. Mary Jane is the only thing that makes the pain stop.
I let the music take over my soul, body, and mind.
Kick back, relax one time, and you will find.
When the stress burns my brain just like acid raindrops. Mary Jane is the only thing that makes the pain stop.
Just let the music take over your soul, body, and mind.
Kick back, relax one time, and you will find.
Pop.
sins, but I still believe through the pain, through the grief, through the light, through the storms, through the cries, through the wars. Oh, I still believe. Still believe. Flat on my back, out at sea, hoping these waves don't cover me. Turned and tossed on the waves. When the darkness comes, feel the grave, but I still believe through the cold, through the heat, through the rain, through the tears, through the crowds, through the cheers. I still believe. I still believe.
Ladies and gentlemen,
March this road, I'll climb this hill.
the best stream after the fucking sun goes down.
I'll take
Or up, depending on where you are geographically. But don't worry about that, god damn it.
till the end of time for you.
It's Monday. So I'd like to wish you a very hearty. Hey now. Hey now. Hey now. Unlimited homosexual energy. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Trent Reznor. You bad boy. I just wanted to play some tennis. I'm going to be listening to this song when I play pickleball. I'm going to be playing pickleball listening to this. Airing out my hog. Play the match point one. My brother in Christ. My brother in Christ. That's crazy. That's what I'm playing. Play that same song. All right, here we go. I'm giving that guy what he wants. Hang on, that guy wants match point. Let's give it to him, all right? Hang on 1 second. Okay, here you go. Why are you wearing a jacket? Because my thermostat got turned way the fuck down. So my house is cold as shit. Hookups is still alive and well? What? You can still buy stuff off hookups? Stop. Stop this fucking instant, dude. Yo, I'm about to max out my credit card. I'm about to start skateboarding again just to show my deck off. Dude, you know what was really funny? I don't know if any of you skated growing up. I was not good. Let me start by saying that. I was not good at skateboarding. I was bad at skateboarding. All right. Let me make that clear. But I remember everybody else, it was like a mark of honor to have like a dinged up deck. And I was like, no, what? Fuck off. Why would I? No, this is a hookups deck, sir. This is a work of art. I'm not, why would I? No, we're dating. My skateboard and I are in a committed relationship.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Flash your deck.
Flash your deck. Yeah, that's right.
At will
Would you be willing to play
Motorcycle
another
Racing
Crab's
Simulator.
Treasure one day? It's a Souls-like where you're a crab. Maybe. Maybe. Motorcycle Chariot Racing seems like it's up your alley. Dude, not only is it up your alley, my alley, sorry. We've watched it before on this stream. That's how up my alley it is. That someone else had the same thought that they were like, yo, you should watch this. Give your take on Baby Reindeer, please. What a complex show. I didn't talk much about Baby Reindeer when I watched it because I wanted more people to watch it. But Baby Reindeer was really
That's very cool.
good. Baby Reindeer is not for everybody. Baby Reindeer is not for everybody. I'm gonna tell you that much, and I'm gonna tell you who Baby Reindeer is for. Baby Reindeer is for people that have dealt with trauma and come out on the other side and can look at other people's trauma without like getting triggered. I think there are a lot of people that will not be able to watch Baby Reindeer without feeling a soul-crushing ick and uncomfortableness.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
That will make them feel bad. But there are, when you read an author who writes in a way where you're like, God damn, someone gets me. Someone fucking gets me. I think Baby Reindeer was that for me, and it's going to be that for a lot of people. There was something about the unabashed honesty in it, the searching for meaning, and the catharsis in the end that was so good. But I warn you, Baby Reindeer is more triggering than violent stuff, and it is more triggering than like most violent depictions of like sexual misconduct. It is one of the most triggering pieces of art ever made, and I would really warn you to only watch it if you're in a good place, because it is tough. It is tough. It is really tough. Baby Reindeer's Martha comes forward threatening to sue Richard Gett. I mean, that's not surprising if you've watched the show. And I don't want to give anything away, but wow, that warning is really important, actually. Yeah, guys, listen, you know what's interesting is I didn't used to believe in trigger warnings, because I was young, dumb, and full of cum. What could hurt me? God damn it. And then I showed Climax one night on my stream, and a room of 10,000 unexpecting people were dumped into the middle of one of the most violent, depraved horror movies ever filmed. And I saw the real world effect of the pain that was imparted on the unsuspecting Twitch audience that came in from like silly fun, politics, and information night. Silly fun Sunday stream with Hassan Piker. They were dumped into the lap of the climax of climax, as it were. And they didn't fare well. I saw things in chat that were like real cries for help. Like people being like, "Whoa, why are you showing this? Please. What no, God." And
Yeah, wow, that's very cool.
I ended up subbing to you for that, lol.
that's crazy. That people, there was a broad range of emotions that night. Some people were like, wow, what a work of art. And then other people were like, this is the most traumatizing thing I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. So, you know, there was a wide spectrum of emotion that evening, for sure. But yeah, so now I'm much more willing to issue trigger warnings specifically because of that night, because I realized, like, you know, different people enjoy different things differently. And I don't want to ever put anybody in a front row seat of something that they're not ready for. Something that they're like, oh my God, this is this is destroying my fucking evening. So, you know, but Baby Reindeer is very good. Baby Reindeer is definitely worth a watch.
Oh, yeah, wow,
If you
that's
haven't
very
watched
cool.
it,
Will Neff more like Bill Teff.
and if it's something, you know, that you feel like you can make your way through, definitely give it a watch because it's worth it. Thank you, The Veil. I really enjoyed it though.
Oh, yeah, wow.
I couldn't
that's very
stop
cool.
laughing at the first episode. That's the other thing about Baby Reindeer that's kind of tough, is it quickly pivots from like being a very funny show to being like the least funny show that you've ever seen. There's a very quick pivot there. It is a breakneck pivot, some would say. But yeah. All right. Let me message Haas. Okay, so tonight, guys, I don't know if you've been here in a while, but Monday we do all the news that's fit to print. And basically, all the news that's fit to print is basically the dumbest news that Haas can find during the week. And it's very stupid. It's very stupid.
Oh,
news.
yeah, wow, that's very cool.
So if you're
Cannot wait to see the tag show. People will lose their minds.
tag show. Oh. Yeah. That's going to be good. Rust is going to be good. A lot of good stuff. We like stupid? Yeah. We do like stupid here. Thanks to a combination of you and Hassan, I've gotten my shit together and actually been sticking to a gym routine and calorie deficit. As of this morning, I'm down 5 pounds when I normally struggle to lose. Good for you. Stick with it. It's worth it. Oh my God. Oh my God. P.O. Box opening tonight. No, so we had to take Farley to the vet today. Farley's been dealing with kind of a bogged paw. And he also had to get his anal glands expressed. And the vet's response to us was that Farley is fat. So we're dealing with that. And as Farley's proud father, I was like, he's not that fat. To which the response was, yes, he is. He's pretty fat. So we're working on that. You didn't know? Okay, dude. Listen. He's a little girthy. He's a little girthy. The paw thing, though, when we were in Montana, he jumped off a bed and he kind of dinged up his paw. So, I don't know. We'll see. But I promise you, we will get to that P.O. box. I'm going to make sure. In other news, Jesus Christ. Holy shit. Australia versus USA season with all Survivor legends on Australian Survivor. Mother of God. This is like Survivor Civil War. If this ends up happening, that would be nuts. Is it confirmed? I don't know if it's confirmed. Someone just sent this to me. I'm reacting to this in real time. The golden cunt will be back. Dude. Bismillah. From your lips to God's ears. Macedonian Jesus, we pray. Bring him back. Dude, if we had Golden God, Golden Cunt, Boston Rob, and some other like famous figures on a season, that would be nuts. Ozzy. Oh my God. Rupert. Oh. Hey, dude, just want to say the Will Neff X Cutie Patreon episode was refreshing and nice. Everyone sign up for the Fear End Patreon and hear it. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Aren't they all old as fuck now? Yeah, but that's the thing is like, I feel like on Survivor, if you're good at Survivor, you're good at Survivor at any age. Sure, you might not be as much of a physical threat, but that's only like part of the show. We just want to see wild shit happen. We just want to see wild shit happen. Russell and Sandra have already been on Australian Survivor. Yeah. God, those were being crazy.
Oh, yeah, wow.
Sankaroo. Thank you. News and Discord, thanks so much.
Oh, yeah, wow. That's very cool.
Dude.
At least we will know the Aussies will be way hotter.
Dude, I saw this and I swear there is a part of me that feels like I might have manifested this. Edgar Wright is in talks to direct a remake of Barbarella. I don't know if you know what that is, but oh my goodness, is it a movie? And his Barbarella would be Sydney Sweeney. Wait, you literally said this? I literally said this. I think I actually manifested this. Shut up and take my money. You didn't even spell money right. You were so excited. I feel the same way. Take my money, Edgar Wright. Take it all. You son of a bitch. I'm in. What's Barbarella? I don't even know if I can show a Barbarella trailer. It's a Jane Fonda classic piece of shit, but it's incredible. Let me see if I can show this trailer. Oh my God, bro. Because her tits are out in this movie. Her tits are straight up out. Okay, I think this trailer is good. Here you go. This is Barbarella.
Meet the most beautiful creature of the future. Her name is...
You get the fucking gist. Holy. All right, I gotta skip past part of the... Oh, wait. No, it's good. Okay. Wait, is it good? Am I going straight to jail?
Her name is Barbarella, and she makes science fiction something else. Jane Fonda is Barbarella. Barbarella is a 5-star, double-rated astronavigatrix Earth girl whose specialty is...
Love.
Shall I tell you what I would like?
I think I know.
Her top secret mission is a real wing dinger.
A real wing dinger. You get the fucking
Oh
gist.
yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Now you have Edgar Wright,
Oh,
like
yeah, wow,
top
that's-
3 working director. Wait, Will, was that a whole ass nibble? No. That was a sheer top. I know that outfit. I know what you're thinking. It was not. Now you have Edgar Wright, who is like one of the most incredible working directors. Top 3 working directors is a bold statement. You don't think Edgar Wright is in that conversation? Edgar Wright is fucking good. Well, okay, let me put it this way. Top 3 for me. Top 3 for me. I don't know if I've ever seen an Edgar Wright project that I don't really enjoy. Edgar Wright has a bunch of my favorite shit. So I'll put it that way. I'll put it that way. And if anybody can make Barbarella really fucking funny, it's him. And then Sydney Sweeney as Barbarella is unreal. Unbelievable. How'd you rate Bong Joon-ho? He's very good. Bong Joon-ho, sorry. He's very, very good. I just
Oh,
like
yeah,
the
wow,
idea
that's
of
very
like
cool.
an erotic comedy directed by Edgar Wright. Because of like his pacing and his editing, I just feel like it would be so punchy. I honestly, okay, let me put it this way. This is better. I think Edgar Wright has like 3 of the funniest movies I've seen in the last 20 years between Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and Scott Pilgrim. Like, he really is a funny motherfucker.
Oh yeah, wow,
Shaun of the
that's
Dead
very
and Hot
cool.
Fuzz are
First
like,
thing I see when I get in
make
with
me
Sydney
howl.
Sweeney. Gonna be a good night chat.
oh yeah,
Thank you, Will.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
it's British humor. You just like Sydney Sweeney in that movie? Hold up. Yes. But also, yes. It's going to be a great movie if it happens. Edgar Wright directed a awesome music video he recreated in Baby Driver. Yeah, this is the music video for Mint Royale, isn't it?
54. Okay.
This song is sick, by the way. Is that Noel Fielding? It is. Ghost Birch, thank you.
Let's go 4 months.
Thank you for 4 months.
Law and be able to watch the full streams.
This song is so good. Hey, Will, is there a VOD of Alone last night? Unfortunately, no, just because I don't want to recreate that content. We can watch it safely, but me leaving a VOD up constitutes essentially making a copy of proprietary content. So because it's public, we can watch it, but we can't leave it up on the channel. There might have been a VOD that someone else recorded in chat, but it won't be official. This song is so good. I have that Cheddar Goblin shirt. It's pretty clutch. Collecting Mr. Smith. Got the blues no more, I said. So I also have an interesting take. I know a lot of people don't like Baby Driver. I fucking love it just for the sound editing. It's all right, just a lot of Spacey and Elgort. Yeah.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Dude, thank you. Dude.
I think you find that was more like 3 minutes.
3 British comedian fucking goats in this car. Okay, so I have to do the most classic thing on my stream ever, which is take a really early pee because I drank a big cup of coffee right before we started. So I'm gonna go pee, and then when I come back, we got a lot more content.
Do not come.
All right, I'm back. Guys, if you've never watched The Mighty Boosh, by the way, God, show's so good. They nerf rewards and a lot of other stuff in AFK Journey. Game is going downhill pretty fast. Oh, that's sad to hear. I really enjoyed it when I played it. I'm not being paid to say that anymore, but I really had a good time. I hate to hear that. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, wow.
Snafu 564.
9
Thank
months
you.
of late night laughs.
Do, 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 do. Piss your pants like a man. Based. 9 months? Thank you so much. Do you agree with this take? What is this take? John Watts gives advice to who is ever directing Spider-Man 4. It doesn't look good when someone is just swinging on a rope. You're gonna go in there. You're like, we're gonna do it all practical. It's boring. It looks dumb.
Oh yeah, wow. Cool.
Single as of 3 weeks today. Thanks for the great times and community.
Oh, you're welcome, Irishman. I don't know. I think this is an interesting take. I think, obviously, Spider-Man is impossible to do in practical. And I think a lot of people think that I'm just so, like, everything needs to be practical. But I think the best
3 years,
uses
crazy.
of CGI are, like, when you integrate it with practical, like when it's a balance. And I think when you do that, the effect can be really magical. So I don't know. I feel like any superhero movie where like it's all green screen,
Oh yeah, wow.
I immediately lose like the weight and the texture of what's happening. But I don't know. John Watts obviously had an issue with that. I know that they're going to have directors coming out of the woodworks to do that project. Yo, thank you. Well, are you going to play Ghost of Tsushima when it gets released? Yes. I think so. This can't be.
Oh yeah, wow. That's very cool.
I don't get to come around as much anymore, but you will always have my sub. Thanks for the content.
Thank you, Tweeter685. This can't be real. This can't be a real thing. This simply can't. Well, dude, that'd be so awesome if iShow Speed ended the military standoff one backflip at a time.
Oh yeah, wow. That's very cool.
Is it over for the Knicks?
My heart. I hope not. I think Jalen Brunson's hurt, though. I think Jalen Brunson is hurt, which makes me a little nervous. Little nervous. Interesting.
Oh yeah, wow. That's very cool.
I would be willing to bet this is your booster gold. I would be willing to bet this is your booster. I would be willing to bet. Because let's look at the DC upcoming slate. He won't be in Batman Part 2. He won't be in Waller. I don't think he'd be in Creature Commandos. Maybe a role in Peacemaker Season 2. I don't know. Lanterns is coming up. But Booster Gold is the one if I look at all these projects.
Oh yeah, wow. That's very cool.
Justice League Dark got canceled? Feels bad. I don't know. I think he has a good relationship with Gunn. And Gunn will feel comfortable making an HBO series with him. And, you know, he would be a good Booster Gold because let's face it, Star-Lord and Booster Gold have a lot of character affectations in common. They're both pretty cunty. No, I don't want it. Hey, listen, you're talking to the #1 guy who doesn't want it, but I love Booster Gold and I just hope he gets a good portrayal. Has Pratt played a villain? I don't know if Pratt has played a villain, but Booster Gold is kind of like, he's not really an anti-hero. He's just kind of a cunt. Just kind of a fucking cunt. Passengers. Oh, okay. So he has played a villain in something. Wait, he's playing Booster Gold. That's not confirmed, but Gunn and he have both been posturing that he is coming over to the DCU. And when I look at that DCU slate, I don't know where else I could see him. I don't know where else in that DCU slate I go, oh, this is where he's going to go. So, you know, it would make sense that Gunn's leading man for Guardians, he brings over and makes him an integral part. Lantern was the other one I said. I could see him as a Lantern. But like, let's just be honest. Is he more of a Hal Jordan or is he more of a Booster Gold? Because Hal's kind of a fucking Boy Scout. He'll be in Lantern? Okay, you guys think. Guy Gardner for sure. Do you think they would start? Well, it's Lanterns, so it's going to be all of them, isn't it? I just kind of immediately thought first Lantern Project Hal Jordan, but if it's Lanterns, then they're probably going to have a bunch of them. So probably at the very least, Hal Jordan, John Stewart, and Kyle Rayner and Guy Gardner, do we think? And then Kilowog, like some of the you know, gallery. Who's John Stewart? John Stewart, you might recognize as the Green Lantern from like Justice League, the cartoon. Chris Pratt as John Stewart. Listen, of all the characters that have been mentioned, I think that is the least likely casting. Not impossible, though. Not impossible. And he just does the accent from fucking Super Mario for some reason. We're all like, what the fuck? Charlie Kelly would do this?
I would like to see the sign that says no hammocks.
We've got a whole.
Where's the no hammock sign?
We got a whole list of things.
No. I can't see you. You can't see me.
If you don't come on that.
I'm not here.
Call the police. No.
What?
Oh my God.
No.
Oh my God.
You can't stop me.
Well, oh my God.
I won't be stopped. I said I won't be stopped. You see that?
Oh my God.
How are you gonna get out of there, man?
Yeah? I'm like an anaconda.
Oh my God.
What the?
You're gonna give yourself a concussion.
No,
You can't have a hammock in here, dude.
Come on, just drive the bus. Everyone's got places to go.
I don't think we can. Can you get down?
Everybody's got places to go. Is such a good quote. Hey man, I'm busy.
We can get where we're going, please.
What?
Dude, please.
I'm staying in the hammock.
I'm not moving this bus.
You know what? There's AC in here.
Dude, get down.
I'm not getting down.
Get down.
The bus is not moving.
Get
until you
down.
get
Get down. We have places to go.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was America. Okay, so it ends with him jumping out of the hammock. Now, the best part about this is there's a response to this tweet that says, give me the name for an episode and we'll do it. From Mac from Always Sunny. So in a very close future, we will probably have Charlie Kelly. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know I couldn't be in the hammock up here. I got my bag of spaghetti. I'm comfortable. Let's go. No, I'm not getting down. The gang rides public transit. Yes. Yes. How about the gang? The gang does a Rosa Parks. No, I won't be removed. Guys, it's the name of an Always Sunny episode. They already did public transit and heat wave. True. Japan does it better. Ninja Mac hits his Phoenix 630. That sounds like the name of an auto part. Oh my God, bro. What in the fucking world are you talking about? So that's a 180 double. That is so dangerous. That is so fucking dangerous. Val, thank you. Dude. That and whenever I see Ricochet do his double front, I'm always like, oh my God. Thank you, Hassan's HRT dealer.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Be Easy Radio gifted a tier 1 sub to Shiba Seshi.
Oh my God, fuck yes. New Gumball. I've told you guys. I think Gumball is the best cartoon ever. I think it's the best cartoon ever made. It's so good. As an old, bitter adult, I can still sit down and enjoy Gumball. Ever? Yeah. I think ever. Gumball is so beautiful to look at. It's so funny. It's so profound. Where'd you get your necklace? MXDVX. Better than SpongeBob? Yeah. Didn't Gumball get canceled? Yeah, I think they're bringing it back.
Cheddar Goblin shirt goes unbelievably hard.
Thank you. Well, as a One Piece fan, would you be interested in some One Piece mesh shorts? I changed my major to design and just got a job to make these. Oh, for sure. That sounds awesome. And congratulations. I'm still salty about your Scooby-Doo take. I just don't like Scooby-Doo that much. Should I take mushrooms and watch Gumball? Gumball, you can just watch before you go to bed and it'll make you feel good. It'll make you feel okay. Scooby-Doo is so good. I respect Scooby-Doo's position in cartoons. I respect that it's like one of the godfathers of cartoons. I do respect that. I have a lot of respect for that. It was just never for me. Did you watch the new episode of Demon Slayer? I didn't. We have a new sponsor for today's news. Oh my gosh. Wow. My worlds collide. Guys, this is big. As you know, we have been sponsored very graciously by the people at Bird Milk. And it looks like they are doing a limited edition flavor with Jenny's ice cream. Jenny's bird milk ass sparkle banana fudge whip dick fuck. Which, you know, just a classic Jenny's flavor. And that pint of ice cream will be $35. So, you know, delicious. Jenny's bird milk ass sparkle banana fudge whip dick fuck. Gravity Falls any good? Gravity Falls is very good. Gravity Falls is very good. The thing that's awesome about Gravity Falls is it's not episodic. It's like an actual plot line from beginning to end. It just goes. Ladies and gentlemen, I just some housekeeping. I got a message back that the big bottles of Speedies are in the pipeline. So that's coming soon. Have you ever watched Venture Bros? Venture Bros is insanely good. Venture Bros is insanely good. Okay, I'm gonna keep it a buck. There are a lot of good cartoons. The reason I say Gumball is the best is not because I watched it at a tender time in my development like a lot of these cartoons. I actually watched Gumball after I was a full-grown ass adult. And Gumball, there are a number of reasons why it is the best cartoon. First of which is the animation style. If you've ever watched The Amazing World of Gumball, it features like 30 different animation styles. Like every episode, which is so ridiculous. Like every episode of Gumball is this mix of like live action, cartoon cell. Every character in the entire show is like a different animation style, which is so unbelievably impressive. Like to have this cast of characters all be different animation styles is so cool. Like they have stop motion characters, they have CGI characters, they have hand-drawn characters, and it's just so unbelievably pretty to look at. The other thing I would say is Gumball is for kids, 100%. It is not a cartoon that is meant for adults like a Boondocks or Venture Bros. It is made for kids, but it's like Shrek in that parents can watch it with their kids and get just as much out of it, if not more, because they hide so much in every episode in the way of like satire and inside jokes and just really funny shit. One of my favorite moments, I've shown the moment where they do the social justice warrior.
Gumball's mom is kind of bad though.
That is so crazy. One of my favorite moments in fucking Gumball ever is this one. And this one is classic. Bro, he walks in on him watching fruit get peeled. And just backs out of the room. That is brilliant. That is fucking brilliant. So if you've never watched Gumball and you're a fan of cartoons, you might not agree with me, but I think there is a strong conversation to be made about Gumball being just one of the fucking best. Is it possible to watch the stream on series on stream together? I don't think so. I think I'd get banned. Wow. People are speculating he could be cast as Black Mask. Do you agree with the casting? If they go that route, who would you want to play him? I mean, Mark Strong is very good. But you know who he looks like to me.
That's very cool.
Thank
Just
you for
off
doing what
rip.
you do and being who you are, Willie Neff.
Thank you so much. You know who he looks like to me. Just off rip. Yeah, people are saying it. That motherfucker looks like Mr. Freeze. And I think Freeze, ironically, is like one of those villains that is not very approachable because he kind of has like superpowers. So it's hard to feature him in a realist Batman universe, like a close to the bone universe. But his story is so good. Freeze's story is so good. Genuinely tragic. Yeah. Hugo Strange also could be a really good character. Who plays the Penguin again? Oh, dude. One of the best makeup jobs ever for the boy Colin Farrell. I don't know how they pulled off this transformation. Fat suit goes a long way. Some of the sickest Pokemon tattoos you'll ever see. All right, I'll give this a look, and then I'll pee, and then we'll talk about all the news that's fit to print.
Hate Pokemon. Now I've shown you some cool fucking Pokemon tattoos before,
Damn.
but Pokemon with
Damn.
Irukami bodysuits. These are
Oh, okay. That goes crazy. Motherfucker pissing twice an hour sober. Dude, I drink a lot of water.
I've ever come across because of how soft the colors are with the gradient that goes up.
Oh, that goes insane.
And then the Iruzumi bodysuit is also very light.
That actually goes so hard.
But it's just dark enough where it shows the contrast
Insane.
on the Pokemon and it takes over their whole body. It's really
Okay, scientifically, we're not going to get into it.
pays homage to Japan because it blends the two cultural
That one's tight.
aspects together in one beautiful piece.
Okay, that one's awesome.
It's so clean. It's done so well. I love
Oh, the Greninja?
the colors. They're so unique. I couldn't think of a more.
Okay. What? This one is sick.
A dynamic duo. The mastermind behind this is Philippe.
The shiny Rayquaza?
This is a tattoo artist out of Sao Paulo. Love him. Love him.
Oh, scissor. Okay, the best one of the bunch was
Hi, Will.
that
Hi,
Squirtle.
chat.
I've ever come.
Hello. That Squirtle goes absolutely insane. That Squirtle goes nuts.
It's because of
All right, one more P. Then it's time for everybody's favorite segment. Fuck. All the news that's fit to print. I'll be right back.
Do not come.
I'm coming day and night.
I'm gonna come.
Oh my God, dude.
Do not come.
Did I see Saxo on screen? All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time. For all the news that's fit to print. All right, here we go. First story. Bear family vacation. All right, let's take a look at this.
Check out this bear family spotted wandering through the backyard of a home in Monrovia. The mama bear and her 2 cubs were caught on camera while taking a stroll in the backyard pool area yesterday. Video shows.
Well, they shouldn't have had a bear floaty. That's the homeowner's fault for sure. 100p.
Cooling off in the pool where the babies looked on.
Oh my God.
The trio then climbed a tree before casually walking down the driveway and back into a wooded area. Wildlife experts say spring, of course, this is the time of year when California's bears emerge from their winter dens in search of food and, you know, cooling off at the pool. Because they're attracted to anything edible or smelly, their search often leads them into residential neighborhoods. So be aware if you live in those foothills. You got to make sure
This is how The Revenant started. He had a bear floaty.
I could watch that all morning.
I know.
Aren't they the cutest
They
thing?
are the cutest things.
Aw.
And the
Hey, bear.
homeowners, like we said, good taste, great homes.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
gorgeous.
Dude, why are bears? You know what? Bears are nature's biggest trap because they look so inviting. They look so cute. And yet, like that is a tangent in evolution, right? Some animals evolve to be like, hey, don't look at me. I have bright colors. There's venom on deck. And other animals evolve to blend in. Bears evolve to be like, we're very cute. We're not a threat. Wrong.
Beautiful.
My ex-wife was the same way, brother. Based.
Very well decorated.
Yes.
Landscape.
Following mama.
And you could tell.
You might want to tell a certain someone about that. Yeah. Hassan to this day really thinks he can vibe a bear. There is a non-zero chance that I am mauled to death because at some point in our life, Hassan Piker tries to vibe a bear. Non-zero chance. He really thinks that it is his most toxic trait. That he thinks he can just vibe wild bears.
Like they were
Footprints.
obviously behind the glass, just
Right.
following them around the home.
Yeah. Oh my. It gets
Okay,
more
now I'm more
spectacular.
interested in the home.
Right?
Right?
Gorgeous
Gets more
view.
spectacular.
God. Monrovia home looking amazing.
But they're adorable. Love them.
Amazing. What a story to kick off with. Bear family vacation. Bees are fighting back. Okay. I like this. Very pro bees.
And a mess in Maine you have to see to believe. That's right, take a look at this. Maine State Police say this tractor trailer was hauling about 15 million bees when it crashed and overturned on Thursday.
Oh,
The driver
shit.
complained of pain and was taken to the hospital. Police say the bees were mostly contained and saved. One lane of
I love how they show this picture and they're like, yeah, the driver was complaining about pain. It's like, oh, really? Because he flipped his fucking truck.
The highway was closed until Friday morning due to the crash.
Huh.
Yeah, wow, that's very cool.
I'm very pro bee. I'm glad the bees were safe. Punxsutawney Phil's babies are named Shadow and Sunny.
Mr. Vice President Dan McGinley, will you please read the scroll?
Gladly. Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. Now on this 12th of May in the town of Punxsy Phil, the news is not about the weather, spring air or winter's chill. No, today the first family of groundhogs has grown. Punxsutawney Phil and wife Phyllis have 2 kits of their own. Born to royalty, a boy and a girl. Names have been chosen to share with the world. Welcome with us as we say hello to little girl Sunny and a boy Shadow. With pride and joy as the kids play, from Punxsutawney, happy Mother's Day.
The older guy is so happy. Listen, I'm gonna tell you the God's honest truth. If you could be the top hat Punxsutawney guy who makes a career of just spouting insane shit about a groundhog, I'd leave streaming now, tomorrow. If they offered me the Punxsutawney gig, you would never see me on stream again. I'd be out there with my top hat selling weasel, dude. I'd be like, hear ye, hear ye. Here cometh Punxsutawney. I would make up crazy shit. I would take it to a new place. I'd be like, if Punxsutawney sees his shadow, more months of winter. If Punxsutawney does a backflip, the end is nigh. Atone for your sins. Just make the world live in fear of this groundhog doing a backflip. One if by land, 2 if by sea. And if you shall see a backflip from Punxsutawney, we will all die in a ball of fire. Repent! Repent! God, that would be fun. Can you imagine? What a gig. You're at a dinner party. Hi, I'm Ron. Nice to meet you. Ron, you're so well dressed. What do you do for a living? Oh, I guess you could say I handle animals. Oh my gosh, like you work at a zoo or no. I'm the town crier for Punxsutawney Phil. Oh my gosh, get out of here. Yeah, it's pretty great. I summon the weasel once a year. I interpret if he's seen his shadow or not, and I basically decide how much winter there's going to be. So, you know. This snake robot is being built by NASA to explore Saturn's icy moon. Okay, someone in chat said the same thing. That's a dildo. Made to explore fucking the icy reaches of the moon and about 1,000 brave men's bussies. The bravest of gays in West Hollywood will be used to test the Saturn snake. Oh my God. This is very cool. This is very cool. This is very fucking cool. I also don't get like the uncanny valley I get with some robots. Like Boston Dynamics' new one. Sitting with open legs waiting for it to enter me. Just as Grimes is playing. My heart never.
I don't take no shit from anyone.
Hey Will, what if the groundhog comes out of his hole and shows his hole? What then?
Oh, dude. If Punxsutawney's Phil spreads cheeks, it's the dawning of the age of Aquarius. A lasting peace would fall over the planet. Men and women would put down their arms and engage in a lifetime of peace. They're turning the groundhogs gay. Okay, back to the news. Cow cuddling.
Yeah. Cow cuddling, thanks to social media, has become all the rage. Visitors pay farmers to snuggle a half-ton heifer.
Oh.
Sometimes it's a city dweller looking for some good old country fun, while others just find it therapeutic.
I don't know if this cow is like no Chick-fil-A's house. Why is he looking at him like that?
The cow cuddling has taken over.
He's so pretty. But the cute's practice carries a new risk. The US Department of Agriculture recently confirmed bird flu in dairy herds in 9 states.
Hold on. Did this feel-good story just turn into a cautionary tale?
So pretty. But the cute's practice carries a new risk. The US Department of Agriculture recently confirmed bird flu in dairy herds in 9 states, and officials are urging farmers to limit outside visitors as much as possible. Any restrictions could pose economic trouble for small family farms that rely on cow cuddling and other agritourism practices to provide a financial lifeline.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Cow cuddling, we barely knew ye before you became the typhoid Mary of avian flu. Holy shit.
Luz and Dan Klotz are the owners of Luz Farms in Illinois.
So my daughter Star brought us an article and said, Mom, you need to do this. And it was an article, something in the UK. It's very popular in the UK. So I read the article and I looked at it, I said, who the heck is gonna wanna pay to hug a cow? She says, Mom, try it. You never know, it might work. I said, well, all right.
One of their customers, Joey Pat.
God, I would hug a cow. Cows are kind of base.
Used this method to invite his girlfriend to their high school prom.
That's pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
Prom?
You're so cute. Yeah. Hi, buddy.
He paid $75 for an hour-long cow cuddling session.
I'm the one that keeps the books and everything. I said, look, Dan, 75 pays for one round bale of hay. I said, we gotta look at that way. So every person that hugs the cow pays for a bale of hay for the week.
Oh.
And it's not just cow cuddling. From yoga classes with baby goats to feeding baby piglets, more than 28,000 US farms offered agritourism or recreational services of some sort in 2022. It generated more than $1.2 billion, according to USDA data. Such revenue streams are key to many small farms across the country. But public health experts are concerned about bird flu, which has recently spread from migratory birds to dozens of species globally. Scientists say that...
Dude, okay, this story's all over the place. You can't keep going back and forth between, look at how cute these cows are, to like, but beware. These cows are so cute, but beware. Oh, look at this cow hugging. You'll die.
Outbreak is likely more widespread across America's more than 26,000 licensed dairy farms, based on findings of H5N1 particles in some milk samples. Government officials say the risk to humans is low, but they are urging cattle and dairy farmers to limit outside visitors as much as possible. Cow cuddling hosts say they take steps to ensure the safety of visitors and their animals.
I can go out there, and I do every day, lay with them and be with them and hug them and get kisses from them. 2 of them are trained to get kisses on command. And when I do that,
I'm not gonna lie, cow kisses are wild. That is a wild, because their mouths are like, they drool a lot. They drool a lot. They are drooly animals. Very much so.
I can't explain how the words just makes me feel. It's just exclamation points and all these emojis that people use.
Klotz hopes the cow cuddling trend continues.
I want to be in this rocket ship, and I want to ride this magic carpet ride till it ends. And right now, I'm flying high and mighty, man. That's all I could say.
Hell yeah. The cow cuddling rocket ship. See, now you guys know. It's a rocket ship. Zoo in China in hot water for fake pandas. Oh, shit.
They may be unbearably adorable.
Those are dogs. Those are so clearly dogs. Those are so clearly.
Horrible, but they aren't actually bears at all. The latest exhibit at this zoo in eastern China had visitors doing a double take. These pandas are really chow chow puppies, advertised as panda dogs, and social media
Those are so clearly dogs.
Can't get enough of them.
Look quickly, and there's a resemblance to the rare giant panda.
No, there's not. No, there's not. Just because they painted them the same color.
But some zoogoers in China aren't happy about what they call a deception. According to Chinese state media, the zoo said it dyed the dogs black and white because they didn't have any pandas. A worker insisted.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, no shit. That would be awesome if they were like, yeah, we have pandas, but we prefer this. We prefer this. The pandas can't compete.
Visitors are not being misled, and that the fuzzy chow chows are accurately described as dogs. A spokesperson for the zoo tells media outlet Jam Press, people also dye their hair. Natural dye can be used on dogs if...
That's not the point. That is not the point. This is not the point.
They have long fur. But how do the dogs feel about it?
This is something that's kind of being forced on the animal for the sake of human entertainment.
It isn't the first time a Chinese zoo was mixed up in an animal controversy. Last year, Angela, a Malayan sun bear, went viral after it was caught on camera walking on its hind legs. Social media exploded, with some claiming it was a person dressed up as a bear, which was later debunked. Actual pandas are an incredible sight, lovable and playful, helping to boost zoo tourism around the globe. The San Diego Zoo shared pictures of two...
Dude, I gotta say it. I'm gonna fucking say it. Pandas are like the supreme of the animal kingdom, because the whole appeal is limited quantity, right? The entire appeal is just limited quantity. No one has ever done more for their stock by just not fucking. Pandas aren't technically pandas. What do you mean by that? Are they chow chow? What do you mean by that?
Incredible sight, lovable and playful, helping to boost zoo tourism around the globe. The San Diego Zoo shared pictures of two giant pandas expected to arrive this
Pandas
summer.
technically aren't in the bear family. Okay, that is a much more reasonable statement than pandas aren't pandas. Which I don't know. I don't even know what that means. how a thing can't be itself. Like a panda bear is not a bear. I get that. But pandas are not pandas. That's a tough one.
Yun Chuan and Xin Bao, a highly anticipated import after 3 giant pandas departed from the Smithsonian Zoo in D.C. last year.
I love them. They're so cute.
Now that panda-sized void even felt across the world, with dogs being used as unlikely...
Yeah, this bunk ass dye job, he just looks like JoJo Siwa, bro. A guest on my podcast? Let's spice it up. I'm not a panda.
Stand-ins.
Zoos are there to educate. Zoos are there to inspire. Zoos are to promote conservation. They're not there to promote painting domestic animals with colors to represent wild animals.
They even put eucalyptus in this motherfucker's mouth. That ain't... Come on, man. Come on, man.
Colors to represent wild animals.
The zoo staff told us overnight that...
Did you hear them when they cut back?
The zoo staff told us overnight that the panda dogs arrived at the zoo before May 1st, China's Labor Day public holiday. They're still there. The crowd size, we're told, is actually typical.
I mean, who would want to see the panda dogs?
Yes.
Wouldn't you? I would go just to see the panda dogs at this point.
I would say you've probably seen enough of them right now.
I mean, they're very cute.
I just can't believe anyone thought that this might work, that people might be fooled by this.
Yeah. They don't look like bears, do they?
No.
It's kind of it's kind of like a cat that doesn't. Cat doesn't look like a skunk if it goes under some white paint, but it always fooled Pepe Le Pew.
I'm wearing black and white right now.
Al Roker, fucking based, bro. Al Roker, based.
But I don't.
Dude, the funniest is Carson Daly sitting in the corner here, just like, man. I used to have it made. I miss TRL. Now I gotta pretend like I care about these fucking dogs.
But I don't look like a panda. I hope. Well, I mean, I don't know.
Oh,
Eye of the beholder.
Steph, that was a great one.
That was so weird and wonderful. Thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show.
He did have it good on Carson Daly. Oh my God. Or he did have it good on TRL. Best job ever. Just go out in the street and go, wee-ha! Hey, who do you want to hear? Eminem, Stan. All right. Coming in at number 5 this week, we have Eminem with Stan.
Please don't call, I'm wondering why. About a minute on a morning rain cloud up my window, and I can't see it all.
And then they would cut away after like 30 seconds. All right, that was Eminem with Stan. Next up at number 6, we have Britney Spears, Toxic. On the taint on your lips, I'm on a red. Do you guys remember that? You would wait all fucking day to hear a song and they'd play 30 seconds of it. Except for like the top 3. Because it was fucking before the era of Napster. Dude, I remember there was like 3 months of my life where I would watch TRL every day to hear this song and watch this music video. Fucking orgy. I mean, bro, I was like holding up a boombox to radio record the song you wanted. Yes. I don't remember this on TRL. Oh my God. Orgy was huge on TRL. This and Stitches. I thought you once. But let's be real. There is one song that like defined TRL for me. Defined that era. And if you don't agree, you weren't there.
Dirty. Filthy. Nasty. Nasty. Too dirty to clean my act up. If you ain't dirty, you ain't here to party. Ladies move, gentlemen move. Somebody ring the alarm.
When I was like 10, 11 years old, this was the filthiest thing that had ever been on television.
Fire on the roof. Ring the alarm. And I'm throwing elbows. 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 Who ready to party out there? I'm throwing elbows. Ring the alarm. And I'm throwing.
Dude, I love, there are so few things that chat all agree on. Chat is in perfect harmony on this one.
Ring the alarm. And I'm throwing elbows.
And she was just coming off of Genie in a Bottle.
Let's get dirty. That's my jam. I need that to get me off. Sweating till my clothes come off. It's explosive speakers are pumping. Still jumping 6 in the morning. People dancing, glasses of pressure. No questions.
I Googled Orgy to look for that song when I was a kid. Oh my God, you poor bastard. I mean, this was the epitome of the 90s look right here. Pencil drawn on eyebrows, extensions of like 30 different colors. She had that real Puerto Rican. She felt like a Puerto Rican. Like feathers in there, some glitter, low-rise bikini, leather. Just a mess. So good, though.
That's for cool.
She's so bad.
Say it again, Puerto Rican. But was it better than She-Wolf? No. She-Wolf will always be, in my opinion, the hottest music video. She-Wolf is unreasonably hot.
Wow, that's for cool.
Just got out of Challengers. Great movie. Great score.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I so horny?
Because you love tennis. And you might be gay. Hershey's Park ride goers waiting in line attacked by a raccoon.
Well, Hershey Park is apologizing to guests this morning after a raccoon attacked 2 people waiting in line to ride a roller coaster. During the park's opening day last month, a raccoon surprised guests waiting in the line for the Super Duper Looper. A Hershey Park spokesperson says that
Super Duper Looper.
That the raccoon did bite 2
raccoon.
guests. The spokesperson also says something like this has never happened before at the park. While the raccoon has not been captured, the park says it was not made another appearance since.
My man was struggling with that story. My man he was really digging deep on that one. God, man. You're just waiting for the Super Duper Looper and all of a sudden you hear... By God! That's Pedro's music! If no one plays that at EDC, I'm going to feel personally let down. Did you see someone randomly slapped Buscemi in NYC? I did. That sucks. Video of the attack? Wait, we have video of the attack? Hang on, let me pull this up. All right, let's go live to the attack. Oh my God. Oh my God. Jesus. Oh, the humanity. Oh my God. My God. It looks like he just got trapped in the line area and people couldn't get away from him because of the line. Poor little guy. He was just scared. He was just scared. They are taking all of our alligators? No. What is happening?
Have you heard about Albert the alligator? In Hamburg, the Department of Environmental Conservation entered a home and took away the alligator that was 11 feet long and weighing 750 pounds. The alligator has health issues, including blindness. But today, Channel 2's Keelan Varian spoke with the owner of
State law.
the alligator.
In this room lives something you would never expect.
I was going, you're not taking
the alligator that we've been talking about?
Not taking him. They go, yeah, we're taking him today.
It's a beast, or a friendly alligator, depending on how you look at it. This is Albert the alligator. At 34 years old, he's sitting at 11 feet long.
Okay, there's nothing cooler than a hockey jersey on an alligator.
750 pounds.
They go, what do you mean you're taking him?
That's Albert's owner, Tony Cavallero, talking all flustered and upset. Wednesday, New York State's DEC came to his Hamburg home, taking Albert away.
I just really want to know why. Why did you? What made you want to?
I always loved reptiles. I had about 100 reptiles when I got him.
In his words, someone snitched on him. However, the DEC says they learned the homeowner kept a roughly 30-year-old alligator in an indoor swimming pool without a permit. Allegedly, he allowed adults and kids to swim with it. The owner originally had a DEC license for.
Wait, hold on. You can't do that.
The alligator, but it expired in 2021.
They did one or two emails, and then they wouldn't answer none of my things. And they said I ran it at them and threatened them about my insurance. I go, the law's changed. I should be grandfathered in.
This is the room that Tony had built for Albert to stay in. It's an addition added to the back of the house, but the DEC wanted more than that. They also wanted Tony to build a fence to the back of the house just in case Albert left this room.
I would do it, absolutely. But they would not answer. They would not clarify. They would not answer me. So this is on them. I'm sorry. If they could try and prove they're right all they want, but they're wrong.
I hope they bring him back.
Wrong.
I would like to see Albert brought back to the only home he's ever known.
Right, now I reached out to the DEC.
The editing at the end of that clip was wild.
For comment, but they haven't gotten back to me yet. Cavallero says he got Albert at a reptile show in Columbus, Ohio back in 1990, and the community grew to love him because they've made a petition, which you can find at the bottom of this story on our website, WGRZ.com. On your side in the studio, Keelan Varian, Channel 2 News.
Bring home Albert. Bring him home. Just don't let him swim with kids anymore.
Wow, that's very cool.
Related to what you've been watching. Love you, Will.
Oh my God, this story. I'm sorry, I got distracted by reading the title of this next story. Thank you. I'm a mom who breastfed my husband. Now we want a fourth child so he can do it again. This is something NMP would do. A Florida woman bonded with her husband by breastfeeding him, and they've considered another child just so they can keep it going. Rachel Bailey, 31, and husband Alexander, 30, have been grieving their non-traditional bonding method since their youngest son stopped breastfeeding and Rachel stopped producing breast milk. I was breastfeeding both my son and my husband. And then one day, my son was just no longer interested in my breast milk at all. I continued feeding Alexander for another 2 weeks. It was like my body knew that my son no longer needed the milk, and it was all gone. They considered having a fourth child so they could get their breastfeeding experience back, but ultimately they should look for other ways to bond. We realized that was drastic action and to take and a lot of work. So instead we began looking for other ways that we could bond as a couple. Well, that's crazy. I mean, how else could you bond as a couple? You solve the puzzle. Adult breastfeeding is it. The couple now wakes up at 5 a.m. every day to meditate and have time together before the day begins. Wow. We really miss the breastfeeding times that we shared, but we found new ways to connect. Wow. Wow. That man could have quite a career on Twitch, I tell you what. Okay? That man could have quite a career on Twitch.
He needs some milk.
That he does. That he does. All right, now it's time for one of our favorite segments that is equal parts stupid as it is entertaining. This is all the world records that were sent this week.
Coming up, find out how fast this...
What is this world record? What is this world record?
Find out how fast this man can ski backwards. What is this impressive collection? And we celebrate Lea Shukava's birthday with some unbelievable speed-eating records. First up, Egmont managed to deadlift 305.34 pounds with only one finger.
That is so hard.
It's roughly the same weight as a refrigerator, a pool table, or a newborn elephant. Billy Mitchell makes this look easy. He can perform a handstand on his knuckles for over 1 minute. Let us know in the comments if you believe
Look at this man's forearms. Good golly.
you can hold a handstand for longer. Records Weekly favourite David Rush is back once again.
This fucking guy. This fucking guy.
With another set of impressive records. Check out how many juggling catches he can make blindfolded within a minute on a balance board. Over 13 seconds is all it took for David to drink 1 litre of lemon juice through a straw.
This record almost broke him.
He also managed to tie the record for most table tennis balls bounced and caught in shaving foam on the head in...
Oh, what a prestigious record. Most table tennis balls bounced and caught in shaving foam on the head in 30 seconds. You know, the 30-second variant of this record is infinitely more impressive than the minute variant. I've always said this. It's like the 120-star run. This is big.
30 seconds. Keep watching.
Oh, sorry.
Impressive.
I forgot. Individual, not the doubles version of this record. We had to specify.
Keep watching for more impressive records from David Rush later in the video. Look at this impressive collection of egg cups. With over 15,000, there'll be no shortage at the breakfast table. This is Alfred. He's 106 years and 327 days old, and that makes him the oldest person to tandem skydive.
Sick.
The fastest speed downhill skiing backwards is 133.46 kilometers per hour.
Holy shit. What is that in miles per hour?
That's over 14 kilometers per hour faster than a cheetah can reach.
So what is that? Around like 70 miles per hour? I think I did the math. 82. That is so fast.
Liberty Barros joined us this week in London to showcase her amazing flexibility. She managed to achieve 42 splits inside 1 minute. She was also a human belt for a double arm hula rotations record. You can watch the full video, which is out now on our channel.
I'm sorry. Most double arm hula hoop rotations with a human belt in 30 seconds, team of 2. I don't know how you could do this with a team of 1.
Lego fans, can you build any faster? It took less than 14 seconds for Thorin to assemble these 3 Lego characters.
Thorin.
Christian can run 100 meters in a faster time, 11.9
Are those
seconds.
clogs?
What's more impressive, he did it in clogs. The record was
Okay. I don't know how this record made its way to Spain.
The record was previously held by Andre Ortolf, but fear not, Andre's impressive collection of records continues to grow, as this week he managed to set the fastest time to arrange a chess set blindfolded.
Oh.
Stop.
This past Wednesday was National Have a Coke Day. To celebrate, check out this Coca-Cola can collection from Gary Feng, who has over 11,000 different cans from 108.
Wait, why does he have so many Slimers? He's got so many Slimer cans.
From 108 countries. Last week, we asked how many dominoes were toppled in a cube. The correct answer was 27,143. Congratulations to these commenters for managing to guess the correct answer. This week we're asking how many matches Xi Disheng lit with a nunchaku in 1 minute. Place your guess under the pinned comment for a chance to feature in next
What? How many matches lit with nunchaku?
week's Records Weekly. David Rush is back to break more records.
David Rush, god damn it, brother. Leave some records for the rest of us. Thank you for the subscription.
Check him out here, tying the record for most balloons inflated by the nose in 3 minutes.
David.
Along with Jake Smith, he also managed to put on 5 t-shirts shot from a t-shirt cannon in less than 50 seconds.
David, these records are getting very specific.
Harrison makes this look effortless as he manages 64 loops of a ball with a pindaloo in 30 seconds.
Okay, what is a pindaloo?
Adam Sandell has reclaimed the title of most pull-ups in 1 minute for the 4th time.
Okay, my brother in Christ.
4th time. He managed a total of 77.
That is not a pull-up.
Adam said reclaiming the title was his greatest athletic challenge yet.
Hang on, I think I have a guest here. 1 second, guys. Ronan!
Do not come.
I'm over here squeezing my dicks. I got lotion on my dicks. Right now I'm just squeezing my chick. I'm horny as fuck, man. I'm a freak, man. Like, yeah, I love lotion. Yeah, I'm squeezing my chick. My dicks. My chick. I'm over here squeezing my dicks. I got lotion on my dicks. Right now I'm just squeezing my chick. I'm horny as fuck, man. I'm a freak, man. Like, yeah, I love lotion. Yeah, I'm squeezing my chick. My dicks. My chick.
Sexo return. Sorry, guys. Was I playing music? Oh. It's so funny having so much dumb clothing. I always get hit up by my friends for like costumes to like theme parties. And so my buddy Jordan hit me up and was like, yo, I have a leopard print theme party. And do you have anything for it? And I was like, hell yeah, I got you. So he just swung by.
This Saturday is serial record breaker Leah Shukayla's birthday. To celebrate her day, check out some of the amazing eating records she currently holds. Happy birthday, Leah.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
I made it in time for news. Now let's go.
A bowl of pasta? There was barely any pasta in that motherfucker. Let's keep it real.
.23 is the record total for successful blindfolded pickleball serves in 1 minute.
I think I could break that. Of all the records I've seen, I think I could break that one.
That's all for this week. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe to make sure you never miss an episode of Records Weekly. Until next time, bye.
I think I could get 30 there. I'm a little bit of a pickleballer for sure. Okay. Okay. A Michelin star chef will take his cuisine to our upper atmosphere. Huh?
We would like to approach this with the same kind of philosophy that we have for alchemists. So like we want to tell stories through the food. We of course want to talk about things that's happening on our planet, and I think that will make an even stronger impact when you're up there and looking down. But we also
This is what the menu warned us about. Guys, this is the Titanic sub all over again. You don't need to eat this food in atmosphere.
Research that's been done through the last 60 years of like space innovations. I think there's a lot of things that we take kind of for granted, or we don't understand, that is actually part of like space exploration, that this has become a technology on planet Earth. One of them is like the aerogel, which is very, very light gel here, and we right now working on an edition where we put it with like we call a stardust outside, which is a jellyfish protein that can light up in the dark. So we maybe create
jellyfish protein.
This like stars inside the capsule. We're also working on an edible piece of like a space junk from a satellite. So and then we.
Wait, you're gonna have to run that one back, brother. What the fuck did you just say?
We're also working on an edible piece of like a space junk from a satellite. So
an edible piece of space junk.
And then we want to talk about some of the things going on the planet as well. So all from deforestations to the temperatures rising.
This is actually the menu.
The garbage in our seas.
This is actually the menu.
Some restaurants are getting more and more extreme. It seems like more wealthy people or big companies have a desire to really create something special that is more than a meal, and obviously that's very exciting for foodies and people who are curious to try extreme dining experiences. But basically, yeah, it's about much more than just the food being served in front of you.
How do they get back down? This seems so dangerous. This seems jump. Good golly. That was, you know, I wasn't into it until they said edible piece of space junk. Why do this when you can just do drugs? Based take from chat right there. My wedding was upstaged by a creamy I'm laughing at the fact that I said creamy, but the actual headline is even worse. My wedding was upstaged by a creepy woman who identifies as a cat. What? What do you mean? Oh, God. Oh, God. Here's a picture. Listen, okay. I've really come a long way on furries. I have. Okay? I'm grown up. And I have this take that as long as what you're doing doesn't bother anybody else, go ahead. Right? If you're going to be a furry, be a furry. But this is one of those examples of interfering with other people's lives. If you are going to crash a wedding, which I've done in my life, you got to be unassuming. You got to just kind of blend into the wall. What you don't do is start grooming yourself in a field across from where someone is getting married. That is... That's a no-go. Okay? That ain't it. That is not it. There are so many things that you shouldn't do in a field across from a wedding. And not all of them are furry edition. But that is one that is on the don't do across from a wedding list. It's the NY Post, very, very Republican leaning. Listen, I don't disagree with that. But also, I don't think it's just the right that would have issue with someone in a furry suit crashing their wedding. I don't think that is a right exclusive thing. Do not come. Like, if they were invited to the wedding and they chose to show up as a cat, fuck yeah. But, you know, If you just show up to a wedding that isn't yours, dressed as a cat, you probably shouldn't show up to a wedding that you're not invited to, period. Listen, call me old-fashioned. That cat better have a tux on? True. The point is, rags like that make up these stories or misconstrue them, like the litter boxes in schools. Fair. And to be honest, I feel like I had a pretty base take on this. That I support furries and their right to be furries. And I support furries' right to show up to weddings if they're invited. But I sympathize somewhat with a woman's special day being overshadowed by a furry paparazzi rolling around in a field.
That's for cool.
Call me old-fashioned. Call me old-fashioned. That it's not even old-fashioned because they wouldn't even know what to do with that in the 50s. Like if you asked some, hey, Mom, what do you think I should do about a furry showing up at a wedding? Now, what's a furry? It's a person that chooses to live as an animal. Huh? That's wild. That's just a funny story. World famous radio flyer wagon car is up for auction.
What's happening, everyone? Dan Newman here with Alaska Premier Auctions and Appraisals. I am privileged to be here with Judy Foster of Wasilla, Alaska, the original owner of the big red radio flyer wagon. We're sending it off on its final victory lap before it goes to auction. Stay tuned for our spring.
How is that safe?
Taking place in May, and we can't wait to see who the happy new bidder is going to be that takes this beauty home. Any last words, Judy? Nope. I hope they enjoy it as much as
It's not. Okay.
Here we go.
That's for cool.
All right.
That wipe was insane. That wipe was insane. Oh, the auction's closed. Oh no. I can't bid. 674 horsepower. That's
cool.
Borba.
Why? Why God? Auction site. Alaskan Premier Auction. It sold for $75,000. What? What? That is insane. A one-of-a-kind vehicle invoking childhood memories that nearly everyone can relate to. I can't. I cannot relate to this. We're not 90. Huh. Okay. Dump truck oops.
All right, so video just into our newsroom tonight. Take a look at this. A dump truck strikes.
Oh my God.
All right, so video just into our newsroom tonight. Take a look at this. A dump truck strikes an overpass in Northern Virginia. Whoa. You see that dead center? This is happening on 66 West Fairfax County Parkway overpass. It happened early on this afternoon. Virginia State Police telling us the driver of the dump truck wasn't injured in the crash. No other cars were damaged when the trailer came flying off it. Look at that again.
Oh,
wow. Wow. And it appears everything's okay structurally. We've been talking a lot about seeing problems on roadways across the country, but in terms of traffic.
Low Bridge. Dude, that is crazy that it just
Virginia,
like bent that dump truck like it was paper.
Our newsroom tonight. Take a look at this. A dump truck strikes an overpass in Northern Virginia. Whoa. You see that?
Oh, he getting
This
fired.
is happening on.
Yeah. Yes. Woman inside overhead luggage compartment on Southwest flight. Now, I saw this, and I think this is important.
Well, a Southwest passenger decided to take carry-on to a whole new level.
Good evening, welcome aboard Southwest Airlines flight.
You can just see the reaction. A woman was spotted lying down inside an overhead bin, curled up next to a suitcase. So much
She also identifies as a cat.
for flying under the radar. This was before a flight from New Mexico to Phoenix. It's not clear what happened to the passenger, why she decided to climb into the bin. Also, did anyone see her climbing up there and try to stop her?
Yeah, it's not that easy. It doesn't look that easy to climb into a bin. I mean, I've never tried.
Honestly,
but I mean,
she's real for that.
She is real for that.
You'd think it would cause quite a commotion of her climbing over seats and stuff. And
absolutely.
I think this is shockingly based. And I think they should have more lay down apparati for people on planes. This would go so hard. If there were more hanging beds in planes, I would use them. I would use them on the reg. It would cost so much. Listen, I'm not here to talk about the logistics of it or whether it's possible. I'm here to be an idiot and tell you that it's something that I want. That's it. Like in trains? Yeah, like in trains. Safer maybe? Definitely not. Because if that plane gets in an emergency situation, it's going to be really hard to get down. But I've said this for a while. Plane safety it's a myth, right? It's a myth. It's not, I don't know if there's any way that you can actually be safe on a plane if something happens. It always has felt like superstition to me. You can, I don't know, if things really go wrong, I don't know, maybe that's me just being phobic. Like every time I get on a plane, I'm always like, oh boy, if this thing goes wrong, I'm gonzo. It's for safety at low speeds, not the 700 mile per hour collisions into the ground. There you go. You've been hanging out with Cutie for way too long? No. All right. So I think I've told this story before. I used to live in Princeton, New Jersey when I was a kid, right around the time of September 11th. And if you know anything about Princeton, New Jersey, it's a commuter town. So all the families that live in Princeton, like most of them, the parents will work in New York City. And so my mom was a flight attendant. And this is a true story. When September 11th happened, public schools had no fucking idea what was going on. And so they just put all of us, I think I was in 5th grade, they put all of us in an auditorium, and then they pulled all the kids whose parents worked in New York City for like makeshift ramshackle grief counseling. And my mom was flying into New York that day. And so there was like a good few hours there that they pulled me out, and I thought my mom had died. And she got diverted to Canada, and we didn't see her for, I think, 2 weeks. She was in Canada. So after that, I've always had deep phobia of planes. Deep phobia of planes. And I've gotten better with it, but anytime there's turbulence, I'm like, but yeah, little Will Nefflor. And a hatred for Canada. Yeah, fuck Canada. Was she part of the planes that went to Newfoundland? Dude, I can't remember. I was in 5th grade. I can't remember where she got diverted. I just remember we finally got on the phone with her like 48 hours after. But yeah, she was flying into New York that day. And that was the last day she flew. She retired after that. She flew for 30 years. And after that, she was like, I'm good. I'm done. She took a leave and then she was done. You sure 5th and not 7th? Might have been 6th grade. I was in middle school. I remember that. Okay, middle school isn't 5th grade. It was 6th grade. You really had to get rid of your fear of planes and go skydiving. I never was scared of planes, but go skydiving was fun as hell. Listen, baby steps, all right? I bungee jumped. That was wild. Okay. Wait, what is this story? Grandma thought she was texting with Robert De Niro.
That is not Robert De Niro.
Who is it then?
There's probably some hacker who's going to steal all your money from the bank.
As well as older British person.
Show me. Because he sent you a photo, show me his text. On Facebook, you think Robert De Niro...
It's not on Facebook, it's on...
Robert De Niro page. That is not Robert De Niro. Man, you're not texting.
I'm just showing you the photo of him. That is Robert De Niro.
Anyone can go on Google and get you that photo.
He's sexy looking.
That is not Robert De Niro, Nan. He's going to hack you.
That is Robert De Niro.
I'm having a conversation
Yeah,
with
I
him,
am having a good conversation with him.
That's not Robert De Niro, Nan.
He said, send me a phone interview. I said, I'll have to wait till my granddaughter comes back because I don't know how to do it.
That is not...
That would be so sick if it was. I like how he sent like runway photos. Yes, sir. Thank you for the bits.
Random, but I went to WWP South, if you remember my HS lol. Been watching you for a few years, graduated a minute ago, but we had some overlap of being in HS at the same time. My sister was in your graduating year but at South, Di Lorenzo's Pizza Supremacy.
WWP South. West Windsor, Plainsboro. Holy shit, bro. What a blast from the past. Holy fuck, man. I was like, WWP. Yeah, man, there's so much about Princeton and New Jersey that's like so core. Small world. Someone say hole. Man rescues water slide from... Oh, thank you, Merked. Appreciate you so much for the raid. Thank you, thank you. I didn't know you streamed on Twitch. Cool. I do. Thank you. Neff Zooted, you were at that one party? Yeah. Man rescues water slide.
Paula, I tell you what, I had to do a double take when I first read this Facebook post made by Adam Walterman announcing that he had just bought, rather. Oddly enough, he doesn't feel like he's into deep.
Yeah, Gins, thank you.
Yeah, Gins
That's
gifted a
because
tier
he
1
got
sub
it
to
from the
Rough
shallow
Buff
end.
They have given 33 gift subs in the channel.
They tore down my church. I mean, everything seems to be going.
It was news that...
Is that woman crying about the water slide being torn down?
They tore down my school. They tore down
Oh, she is really upset.
my church. I mean, everything seems to be going.
It was news that rocked the tri-state.
Coney Island announced it was being bought by the Cincinnati Symphony Orchestra.
An iconic Cincinnati landmark shutting down permanently.
Coney Island will close after Nights of Lights ends. That's on December 31st.
That means the legendary Sunlight Pool and everything that goes with it is gone forever. Or is it?
The main structure is just steel, and then the actual slide is stainless steel.
Meet Adam Walterman, just a regular guy who
It's about what the slide represents, based.
and is now the proud owner of a historic structure.
I don't know. I like to keep things kind of interesting, and it was just a cool, fun, unique piece.
The Silver Bullet water slide, built in 1945, was set for demolition along with the rest of the pool.
That looks kind of dangerous.
I went on Facebook and I saw a post going out that a business was selling all of the Coney slides and all the pool equipment, and I just looked at it and was like, hey, why not? I kind of grew up loving amusement parks. I ended up working at Coney Island for about 5 seasons, so I really enjoyed the amusement parks. I love just the history of it and just Cincinnati history in general, and I just thought it would be kind of a cool piece to own.
So Adam threw caution to the wind and slid into the
I see what you fucking did there.
lifetime endeavor, paying an undisclosed amount of money for the priceless artifact, which he had professionally removed and transported to a top secret location where it now sits, waiting for its final destination. What are you thinking down the line? What are you going to do with this thing?
I've had a lot of interest in it from different parties across Cincinnati reaching out, trying to purchase it from me, but right now I'm kind of not wanting to sell it. I would love to see it in use once again, but no immediate plans.
Adam says whatever he ends up doing with the Silver Bullet, he's just happy he was able to save this treasured piece of Cincinnati summertime history.
Probably refurbish it and eventually put it back up into operation, whether public or private use, I have no idea, but definitely keep you on your toes there probably.
Now,
kind of sick that he's saving that.
In case you're wondering, the entire structure weighs about 5,000 pounds and stood 45 feet tall, but Adam had the industrial lights removed from the top of the slide, bringing it down to about 38 feet. Paula?
Hey there, thanks
Dude, if he just keeps it for private use, that's so funny.
so much for visiting the local 12.
He bought a
YouTube channel.
gigantic water slide and he just uses it for his own private use. That's my slide. George Washington's Mount Vernon uncovers jar of 200-year-old cherries.
This morning, a story that's 250 years in the making.
All right. I love a good history story,
Yes.
right? When it's been archaeologists, the whole nine. Anywho, archaeologists discovered not one but two. Check it out. Intact jars of cherries in the cellar of George Washington's home in Mount Vernon.
What?
Yes.
The lip of one of the jars
I've been to Mount Vernon and it's actually pretty sick.
was first noticed back in November, and the jars were fully excavated just last month. It is believed that the cherries were supposed to be served on George Washington's dinner table, but were somehow forgotten.
As for if they could be eaten today, an archaeologist says it could be possible, but, quote, nobody wants to try it.
No,
That's because there's no more cherries in there. There's just goop. That's just goop. There's not a single solid cherry in there.
Who's saying nobody wants to try it? This
That
one
is
person?
remarkable.
Of course we want to try it.
No, you don't. Why are you saying that?
All
Who
the
is-
things
wait,
that could be discussed.
Botulism. Of all the things, you will discover botulism. That's what you will discover.
Wow, that's
Discovered a jar of cherries?
Right.
Not one, but two?
Who exactly is we?
I would try it.
You would try it?
Yes.
Wow, you're brave. My
you.
stomach says no thank you.
Now, I would have the bubble guts, but I would still try.
Yeah. Oh, no.
The bubble guts. Botulism. You might die. Bro, we care more about an old racist man's cherries than we do about actual live people. I mean,
wow,
yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty based. Yeah, that's pretty based. Wait, what? An Ice Age bison was discovered, then soon eaten? Once the foul taste was smelled. Wait, why? 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 No. 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 There is nothing less appetizing to me than mummified meat. That is... Golly. Did you eat mountain oysters? I have eaten Rocky Mountain oysters before. Bull nuts. They're actually not too bad. Man strikes back against Seaside order with boat mural.
Seaside man getting a lot of attention for what he did to comply with an order from the city. City told him to get his boat out from public view. So he built a fence, only to have his neighbor, who's an artist, paint a photorealistic version of the boat on the fence.
This is an all-time cunty play. This is all-time cunting right here. It's so fucking petty. I love it.
Now, pictures of the boat have gone viral online. The boat owner says the mural looks terrific.
Not a rule breaker, but I am like to make a political statement as necessary and as well.
A political statement with a mural of his fucking boat.
As a humorous statement and a creative statement. So I'm, all in favor of generating discussion and making people smile. And the reaction,
hell yeah,
extremely more than we ever expected, and we're both just tickled about it. It's pretty cool.
I'm a big proponent for public art in spaces. I love creating public
this is
art
awesome.
in spaces, and I think it engages people in ways that. Reaching out and having conversations doesn't sometimes, or if you're not there, it just kind of inspires conversation.
Gotta say, the artist nailed it.
Yeah. This is my favorite story of the night so far. The funniest thing is that they lined up the top of the boat to match the mural. That is so fucking good. That is so fucking good. Holy shit.
City.
All right, we're 2 hours in. I'm going to quickly go grab a drink. And when I come back, we got plenty more news. Stay right there. right, I'm back. All right. All the news that's fit to print. Let's get back to it. That was a great story. Oh, thank you, Jay Dilla. Appreciate you so much. What time are you planning alone, Will? When I finish this, I think we have 8 stories left. And then we can get into it. Oh no, it's a sign. You spoke it into reality. I told you. I told you. I think that might be a Chris Pratt situation. Have you ever heard of the game Mount and Blade Bannerlord? Yeah, I hear it's real fun. A 10-foot wide house sells for $600,000. What the fuck are you talking about? Look at this thing. A 10-foot wide house was built out of spite on a leftover piece of land in Florida and is selling for $619,000. Dude, this is fully insane. This house is fully insane. It's like a tube. $600,000, man. Dude, remember when owning a home was something you could do? Remember that when that was something human beings did? Strange wreckage discovered on farmer's field.
Well, it's a discovery that could be out of this world. A farmer from Ituna says while out working in the field, he and his eldest son came across an interesting piece of debris. The pair say they are unsure what it is or how it ended up on their land, and as CTV's Angela Stewart tells us, she caught up with the father and son and has more on the mystery from above.
April 28th was just another day at work on this grain farm near Ituna until Barry and Cody Sawchuk came across
Hungry
this.
Hot Sauce review. Is it on your YouTube?
No, we did it the night he reacted to it. Joe doesn't really like hot sauce. I'm going to keep it a buck. So he was a soldier and tried it and said he enjoyed it, but I think Joe really hates hot sauce.
For far distance, we thought it was garbage, and then after that, we got closer and we don't know what it is.
Barry and his 3 sons work these 10,000 acres in East Saskatchewan. Their family has been on this land for 5 generations. They're used to finding debris.
What
but this is different.
is that?
They truck the 100-pound object back home to start the search for answers.
It could be part of a satellite or something that re-entered.
What the
It's
fuck
all torched.
is that?
You can see where it's torched. Stuff has been burnt off. It's carbon fiber composite, and then there's aluminum honeycomb on it, and then the back is composite carbon again.
Chris Rudkowski, a science writer
Gotta be
out of the
space junk,
University
right?
of Manitoba, says Saskatchewan is no stranger to
Someone in chat said, my ship.
bizarre objects making landfall, citing a similar object found in the 1960s.
Wollaston Lake in 1968, a hunter found something kind of like that. It was a little more metallic, but it turned out to have been part of a satellite, possibly even Canada's own Alouette satellite.
In 2022, space experts.
Hey, Will, I think the
Australia
subtitles are fucked. No. This is what it said. Nailed it.
investigated this 3-meter piece of debris found on a sheep farm. It was believed to be part of a SpaceX rocket. Jonathan McDowell, a Harvard astronomer, is certain the debris found on the Sawchecks farm also belongs to SpaceX after retracking a re-entry over Saskatchewan in February, believed to be the trunk of a spacecraft making its way back to Earth. McDowell's collaborator at the University of Regina agrees with his analysis.
The ground track goes right through Saskatchewan, so exactly where debris will hit the ground is fairly unpredictable, just because you don't know when pieces are going to fall off, and the exact atmospheric turbulence and everything can have. But the line goes right near Ituna.
CTV News reached
Ituna.
out to the Canadian Space.
A space trunk, ladies and gentlemen. Portal linking NYC and Dublin draws bad behavior. I've seen this.
All right, this is why we cannot have nice things. There are some controversies surrounding the brand new art exhibit that connects the Big Apple to Dublin.
This is sad to hear. The 24/7 live stream portal was just installed last week in the Flatiron District. And as Fox 5's Stephanie Bertini reports, there's already been some bad behavior reported there.
The portal here in Flatiron will take you to Dublin, Ireland. Although many are describing it as interesting, those behind it say there are a few troublemakers. This is the portal located at 23rd and 5th. The installation is
Time to penis. It's time to penis.
Stream connection between this part of New York City and a street in Dublin, Ireland.
We came all the way from Brooklyn just to see it.
Really?
We saw it on TikTok. Was like, might as well just come.
It's attracting tourists and locals. Ben Markowitz came to the portal to see his friend Raina studying abroad. What was it like to see her through the New York portal?
It was fantastic.
Definitely.
It was like a FaceTime, but big in public.
I got to say hello to Raina, too. Hi, Raina. Hi.
Guys, we all have these portals on our phones.
Seb just got to Manhattan. There are similar portals in other parts of the world. James Metham is on the team that helped put it in place here.
New Yorkers have been terrific. I mean, we've had a lot of showing of support, people coming here each day over the past week since we launched it.
While most of it has been about fun and connection, there
Oh,
are
God.
some issues documented on
Oh,
social
God.
media, like this, for example.
Oh, God.
A 0.1% interaction that
This dude who works for the portal company doing damage control is fucking hilarious. There's been a I don't even know if you could call it fucking
some hateful messages, some nudity, and that ruins it for
some penis.
everyone. And so we're working closely with the Portal team and the team in Ireland, the City Council in Ireland, to figure out ways to make sure that we can continue to show this. The vast majority are really enjoying the fact that they can peer into another city like this.
Metham says the majority of issues are coming from Ireland, but he says there's also some bad apples here in NYC.
There's a few. We've had a couple incidents for sure, but I'm actually really encouraged and proud of New York City thus far.
And the plans are for this installation
New York.
to take place here for
Dude, that's because the Knicks are winning. As soon as the Knicks lose, this portal's getting burnt down. As soon as the Knicks get eliminated from the playoffs, the portal is the first to go. I'll make a prediction.
the next 6 months.
It's over. When Jalen Brunson can't put up 40 points, it's over. Bing bong. Fuck you, portal. Part 2. Oh, there's a part 2. Oh, wait. People on the Irish side of the portal have been flashing body parts and showing images of 9/11 to their New York counterparts. Oh, no. A live stream portal between Dublin and New York was temporarily shut down after inappropriate behavior in the Irish capital. Thousands of people have visited the two-way portal, which allows people on either side to interact with each other. I'm shocked that the bad behavior is only on the Dublin side. Technical solutions to address this are being implemented. Technical solutions so that they can't show 9/11 videos. We've integrated an anti-Twin Tower AI program that quickly identifies the Twin Towers and blurs them out on any future broadcasts. Holy shit. They showed a blacked video. Dublin, what is up, bro? Chill. Quit showing dick on the portal. Okay, this next story is just called I Have No Words. Is that the name of the story? No. No, it's not. Armpit rice balls. Japan's new delicacy. Well, Austin's going to want to go to Japan now.
Have you heard of onigiri? It's a Japanese snack, almost 100 years old, but the country is giving it a new twist. It's adding a secret ingredient, human sweat. You heard that right. Young women are shaping onigiri balls under their armpits. These sell for 10 times the price of normal onigiri. And it's not even the worst.
God, I'm so lonely. I'll go to Japan. You can eat some girl's sweat for the low, low price of just a few yen.
Bizarre delicacy. There are far worse ones. I know it is dinner time for many of our viewers, so maybe put down that plate for this next story, and trust me, you'll thank us later.
Onigiri. It's a Japanese staple. You take some sort of meat and vegetables, shape rice around it, and then that's wrapped in seaweed. All of this is done by hand. The dish is portable, easy to eat, and the Japanese love it. But the beloved Japanese dish is getting a new twist. A secret sauce, if you could say so.
Dude, this has to be AI. It's an AI voice telling us about a secret sauce that's armpit sweat.
Oh, human sweat. You heard that right. Maybe Japan decided the dish needed some umami. So, there you
No. Bro, you know what's so funny is like, I don't know if anybody's had Cuban cigars, but they always say that Cuban cigars are rolled on the thighs of like thick Cuban women, which is super based. And somehow this is like the absolute like cancerous inverted version of that. Like the bizarro world version of that. Rice balls rolled in the armpit of women.
utilizing the natural umami essence of sweat glands. The dish is being prepared by young women. They use their armpits to roll the balls. First, they are completely disinfected. Then, these women exercise.
No.
This is to produce the sweat.
No.
The master ingredient. And finally, they get down to rolling the balls. They use their armpits instead of their palms. The finished product is apparently a delicacy. It sells for ridiculous prices.
Oh, yeah, wow,
Almost
that's
10
very
times
cool.
that of a
Is
normal
armpit onigiri
onigiri.
Japan's revenge for World War II?
$10 times the price. 10 times for that pit sweat.
Of course, the reactions have been quite mixed. One diner said it tasted no different, but others have some questions. Why it was needed in the first place. Plus, what about hygiene?
Why it was needed. Why was this needed?
What if the person making it was sick? Will you fall ill after eating it then? But sweat isn't even remotely the worst thing in food. There have been far worse. Take Tongsul, for example. It's a Korean rice wine. But here's the catch. Apparently, he uses the feces of a human child to ferment the wine. If you are
What? The bizarre traditional Korean white rice wine that uses human poo to heal everything from broken bones to epilepsy. Has anybody heard of this before? Has anybody heard of this before? Because we have this in the States. It's called Jankum.
Already grossed it. Trust me, there's more. In China, they have something called virgin boy eggs. It's a traditional dish of Dongyang.
I don't take no shit from anyone.
How do they verify those onigiri was made between the armpits? Is there an open view into the kitchen?
I think they make them in front of you.
Handed out with each serving. Is there a gov department which regulates the type of women who can make the onigiri?
These are answers I don't have.
How's it made? To make this dish, you need eggs and urine. Yes, urine. The eggs are boiled in the urine of young boys, preferably under the age of 10. Thus the name, virgin boy eggs. And it's not all just savory treats. There are some sweet ones too, like this bizarre flavor of ice cream in London. It was all the rage, and even sold out in
Baby Gaga breast milk ice cream.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
I know I'm late on the portal. But if someone in New York shows Conor McGregor getting knocked out on it, he's going to come out of that screen like Poltergeist.
True. I mean, Baby Gaga breast milk ice cream, interesting idea, but it's definitely new. No Jenny's Bird Milk sponsoring us right now. Make sure you try Jenny's Bird Milk flavored ice cream.
days. It was breast milk ice cream. 15 women produced milk to make the first batch. The store founder said,
There's the full title. Ass Sparkle Banana Fudge Whip Dick Fuck.
Enough for our kids.
$35 a pint.
It's good enough to become ice cream. Clearly, these dishes are not for the faint-hearted. It's one thing to search for flavor in your food.
Sneaker doodle sweaty onigiri bite number. Wait, what am I eating?
Yeah, we take Joe to Japan just to try
cool.
armpit onigiri.
But it's another.
Thank you, Minor
that
Threat.
Flavor comes from the human body. Whether you're a staunch traditionalist or an adventurous Epicurean, one thing's for sure, you'll never look at food the same way again.
Wow. 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 That's a lot. All right, we're down to our last few stories. This is probably TOS. Not sure if you want to show it. Man threatened with arrest for X-rated tummy tattoo. It's obscene. Yeah, it is. Oh, yeah. We definitely can't show that. That is. It is an entire fat man's stomach, and it's a nude woman, and her pussy is where his belly button is. And it is vulgar. It is so vulgar. Holy shit. All right. Long Island man claims he ordered egg on eBay while drunk.
These are just a few of the exotic animals removed from a home in North Belmore. Investigators say their owner kept the animals in a basement and an outdoor shed, and that it was his own actions that tipped them off. News 4's Melissa Colorado explains what's next for the dozens of animals involved.
Eddie, the South American ostrich, was found in the basement of an alleged animal hoarder here on Long Island. How did Eddie, this wild animal, end up in North Belmore? Apparently via eBay.
He actually said that he ordered the rhea on eBay as an egg when he was drunk.
A stunning find in the basement of 32-year-old Matthew Spur's North Belmore home. Nassau County SPCA confiscating 100 animals, including a rhea.
He's been seen and photographed numerous times with this rhea in public, taking him to the fair, to train stations, to pet stores.
A tip.
Dude, the I was drunk defense for having a fucking stockpile of illegal birds is insane.
Led authorities to this family home on Tuesday, where they allegedly found the exotic animals packed in cages. A flock of ducks, quails, and chickens, allegedly kept next to reptiles, including an endangered tiger salamander.
Big quails certainly don't belong housed right next to monitor lizards and snakes, causing them extreme stress.
According to Humane Long Island, people spotted Spur and his illegal menagerie at the annual Belmore Family Street Festival.
He was charging people admission to go into a tent to see these animals and pet some of them.
You want to come into my bird tent? Yo, Alveus, watch your fucking back. This guy's got a bird tent.
Tuesday, Nassau County SPCA slapped Spur with 30 violations and fined him thousands of dollars after confiscating all of the wild animals.
This is what happens when people don't speak up. You know, it ends up being a hoarding situation.
The animals, including Eddie, the South American ostrich, who will one day grow up to be at least 3 feet tall with 6-inch long talons, are all heading to sanctuaries. In North Belmore, Melissa Colorado, News 4 New York.
Wow. We lost our bird milk supplier. This is devastating. This is absolutely devastating for us here on the Will Neff broadcast. Woman's attempt to steal truck thwarted by stick shift. Okay,
well, take a look at this. A car with a standard build proving to have unintentional anti-theft protection. Boulder police catching a suspected car thief who couldn't quite figure out how to use the stick shift. Boulder police called out Friday to a truck that hit a fire hydrant. Police say the driver saw the truck with keys still inside, took off, but didn't get too far. Police arresting that woman and returning the truck to its owner.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
if you don't know how to drive stick, good luck.
I remember learning how to drive stick in my fucking uncle's Jeep, and just the noises that transmission made. All right, ease the clutch off. Ease the clutch off. I think I drove it for like 10 minutes and my uncle was like, yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. That's fine. Never drove it again. That one and done, baby.
Nasty moment. Do you know how to drive stick?
Oh man, I learned in high school, but I haven't done it since.
Really?
So I don't know. I don't know if I could do it.
I loved
that. My exact experience.
Driving stick.
It's fun.
It's so fun.
It is fun.
So my first car was stick shift.
Driving stick. My brother tried to put the car in park while moving. That was 200 years ago. He hasn't driven since. Just dropped the transmission out of the motherfucker. Thief suspect caught disguised as woman. Okay, you guys gotta see this. You gotta see this. Why does it kind of look like Donna?
Detectives say an accused crook in Glades County dressed up as a woman to try and fool deputies. They were investigating a stolen boat found in the Lake Port area. When deputies started searching the area, they say the 33-year-old suspect was spotted wearing a wig and a dress. You see it right there. They later discovered that he has multiple warrants for his arrest in Okeechobee County, and they think he could be connected to additional theft cases in both Glades and Seminole counties.
Yeah. Yep. That, yeah. Donna on the lamb. All right. Shopping carts are going missing.
2 men recently arrested in Newark are being called career criminals.
But police say they're not stealing things like cars or jewelry. They're allegedly swiping shopping carts. News 4's Pat Battle has the story from Rochelle Park.
On any given day, there are roughly 400 or 500 shopping carts outside the ShopRite here in Rochelle Park, New Jersey. But over the last couple of weeks, Daniel here's had far fewer to push into place because somebody's been walking off with them. A lot of them.
I think the store manager was the first to notice, saying it looked like we're running low on carts here. So we started looking. We do have a good security team. We began to look at the video and stuff, and then we noticed a red van coming and going, putting, they were even dressed like cart guys. They wore the lime yellow shirts and everything.
But these two were no cart guys. Police are calling.
These two were no cart guys.
77-year-old Alfredo Rodriguez and Hector Cortez, who's 54, the shopping cart bandits. They were busted wheels up here in the parking lot of ShopRite after security here started its own investigation and handed cops their video. That was Monday.
We're pulling out the paperwork on the next day, on Tuesday, and we're looking through it, and then we get a phone call around noon, and they're like, they're here. So my partner and I, we ran out there, we blocked the guys in, they were parked in the corner of the parking lot, and lo and behold, they gave us consent to search their vehicle. We go in the vehicle, and there's 5 shopping carts there. So.
They'd allegedly been at it for at least 2 weeks, and about 140 carts are missing.
The part about it was like, he's a 77-year-old man and a 54-year-old man. The 77-year-old one was the one lugging him into the car, into the van. So I was very surprised to see a guy who could hardly walk taking a shopping cart and lifting it up and putting it in the back of the van.
I think it's odd. I don't know why they need shopping carts. Maybe because they sell for about $200 a piece, wholesale.
What?
40 carts, it's almost $28,000 worth of shopping.
What? Huh?
Carts. We believe that they're selling them to like smaller bodega style places, or they've been scrapping them. But they had proceeds on them. They're making cash.
Cash money for shopping.
Cash money, yeah.
Who knew?
Not me.
But apparently this is a thing. The Food Marketing Institute estimates 2 million shopping carts are stolen every year. Sometimes it's just a matter of convenience.
We typically see people like they'll take a shopping cart home, they'll wheel it home if they live nearby. That's understandable, but to see people unloading them and loading them into their cars, it's pretty bizarre.
You hear everything on the news about, retail theft. You never think of it's your shopping carts. You're worried about your product going out the door, and they're stealing our shopping carts.
Catboy Collector.
We got this resolved before our grand opening, grand reopening, which is coming up.
Well, the 2 suspects in this case are looking at a different kind of metal these days. They are behind bars at the Bergen County Jail. In Rochelle Park, I'm Pat Battle, News 4 New York.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, that was all the news that is fit to print.
Cool.
Happy 37 months.
Thank you. Big round of applause for Haas. Thanks for joining us for that. Brought to you again by the people over at Jenny's and Bird Milk. We hope you enjoyed it. It's our favorite news segment. We do it every Monday. If you had fun with that, come back next Monday. And we'll do it again. You going to EDC next week? I am. I am indeed. Did I miss Joe is Hungry, or is that another day? Is there a new Joe is Hungry? We'll watch that and then watch Alone. There is a new Joe is Hungry. It doesn't look like there is. It does not look like there is a new Joe is Hungry. Carts of Darkness on movie night. Carts of Darkness is sick. I'll see you there. Hell yeah. Looking forward to it. Ooh, Gooba. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. I hope your stream was incredible. What are your thoughts on Fargo movie and TV show? I love the movie. I love the movie so fucking much. The show has some seasons that are really good and some seasons that are like, okay, pretty good. But I love the movie. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to watch Alone. Now, I told you guys we have a limited number of these episodes. So we're only watching one tonight with Peace and Love, or we will run out of episodes before the finale, in which case you will all be very sad. So play the theme music. I will pee, grab a drink, and when we come back, we're going to be watching one episode tonight. All right, here we go.
I hear the ticking of